It's your boy Splash, and here we go with the Invincible tier list. It's gonna be a little bit different than the in-game tier list because I'm able to keep most of the tiers with the rest of them compared to in the in-games. Like, I just don't want it to be S, A, B, C, and D because it's really not a such thing as a too bad in-game. But let's get straight into it.
The third seeded Jazz Gaming at point guard from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's Splashy.
Should've came in right there, I ain't gonna lie.
Boom. So this is a little bit different because some of these people still got their jump shots. Obviously, they all can speed boost and do this and do that, but it's still the ones that, you put them in, you still do what you got to do compared to you put him in, he obviously is God. And then we got game changers. Y'all can already put in your mind who you think gonna go in game changers, but that's that. So first we got AD. I'm gonna put him probably in a calm C for both of them. It's just because, like, his jump shot is supremely slow. He had the power forward position, he had the center position. If you put him at either one, you're not dominating anybody. I believe he gonna do what he do because he got all his 99 stats and, of course, the 65 badges, but, like, he's getting killed by most of the people you put there. So I got AD and C to start. I got Ben Simmons next. Shot is obviously slow, but I think Ben is still Ben. Like, if the right person still put him at the one, but obviously when he get in game, it's gonna be better. You can still score with Ben, even though his shot is slow. I don't know what it is about him. His offensive animations are just so gassed, and we just live with that. Bill Russell, I'm also put him in C. It's because, like, Jepper sucks and too small. Like, he's not competing with the likes of who at the positions. Cade, they did Cade so bogus. I also got Cade in C just because he don't get the and he's been doing the paint. Shot is still slow. Ben's shot is slow too, but Cade animations is worse and he don't get the gas animations in the paint. So I'm gonna put Cade in C. Melo, just because he's not cross-generational, I'm gonna pick this the shooting guard card. I'm gonna put him in C. Small forward card, I'm gonna be putting him in D, and it's just because he's not cross-generational. If you run him on current, like, man, he still can't shoot a three, can he? I might throw. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna throw both of them down here, just because they one of the few cards that's not cross-generational. You can't run him on both, or else you're trolling. And you right. I put a shooting guard card in C. His small forward, power forward card, that's at D. Like, I'm not changing that. We gotta throw somebody down there. D-Rob gonna be one of my first A's. Defensively, he been souped all year in the paint. He can get a stop on the people that I'm most likely going to be putting in game changers. One of the most smooth jump shots for any big man, whether it's sped up or not. Everybody loves his jump shot. D-Rob, just D-Rob. Like, his player build is amazing. He's amazing. That's just all I can say about D-Rob. D-Rose, sorry. I'm going to put him in D. I know y'all going to be like, Splash, what? How could you do a thing? He got D-Rose size up. He got his own shot. I be killing with D-Rose. Man, everybody got D-Rose now if you get the end game. So, like, I ain't really messing with D-Rose. I think he too small. I don't really think he putting on a show versus nobody you put him versus at this point. I don't think he can compete with the likes of everybody, so I got him there. D-Wade, he gets a little bit better animations than D-Rose, like when he's guarding ball, etc. So I'm going to be nice to throw D-Wade in C, but I'm even pushing and doing that because I want to put him in D as well. Evan Mobley, I'm going to also put him in C. I don't really think he's outstanding. I think he do got Steph Curry fade or something crazy. I don't think he's just outstanding. I think his shot is like, I think he's just Anthony Davis. No, honestly, that's the best comparison. I think he's Anthony Davis. Giannis, I got Giannis at A. I got both Giannis's at A. They're Giannis, bro. Like, his shot been pretty quick compared to everybody else shot for a while. He's cross-generational. He gets some of the best anties you'll ever see no matter what position you put him at. I think Giannis is amazing. I actually want to put his small forward card at game changer, but yeah, I'm putting his small forward at game changer. Giannis is Giannis, and that's just how it's going to be. Keem, I'm putting him in C. He do get some good paint animations, and his shot does hit a lot of whites. Since his shot hits a lot of whites, I'm going to put him at B. It's not even because he's really better than AD or Evan Mobley. This is just off the fact that if you use him and you shoot whites with him, he hits most of his whites. Whether you really don't got to agree with him, it's not really a skill gap to this card that much, so I throw him in B being nice. The JR, I've actually seen a lot of people running this JR. I think base 49 sucks though, honestly. That's just me. I think base 49 is horrible. And I've thought base 49 was horrible for a long time. So, yeah, you know where I'm going to be putting that in. Kareem, I'm actually going to put Kareem in Game Changer. And the reason I'm put Kareem in Game Changer because if Taco and Yao weren't Taco and Yao, Kareem would still by far be the best center in the game. Obviously, he got outshadowed by Taco and Yao, but Kareem still, for an Invincible, could change the game. Kawhi, both game changers. You know why. And if you watch my last video on the end game, his defensive stance is a reason to buy a card. There's no other card besides maybe LeBron that you're buying off of just his defensive stance. You feel me? Like, you're not buying a card off just their defensive stance and the defensive animation they get besides Kawhi. On top of the fact he has one of the most likable jump shots since day one release. So Kawhi is there. We got KD next. I got KD in A. I like KD. I like his height. I like his jump shot. His jump shot's fairly quick. He still gets a bucket and gets straight to the point. Tall, does everything he's supposed to do. He's like Giannis. If Giannis can shoot, Giannis just gets better D animation. So I got KD in A for sure. I got the other KD also in A. I think KD's cards are just amazing. Clay. I'm gonna put Clay in C because I think he taller than D Wade. I wish it was like the old Diamond Clay and he could do this and do that, but he not really stopping no show no more. So I'm gonna end up putting Clay in C just because his shot's actually a little slow compared to other people's shots. And like you're not killing nobody with Klay Thompson. Kobe Bryant, I also got Kobe Bryant in C because his jump shot's too slow. I don't think you're annihilating anybody with Kobe Bryant. I just think he's just like a regular Invincible. You put him there, you do what you're supposed to do, or you don't do what you're supposed to do. Anthony Edwards is not on here. If Anthony Edwards was on here, I would probably have Anthony Edwards in C as well. Maybe D, but probably C just because I believe if they like at a certain height, like you're fine. You could throw them all there and they'll do what they're supposed to do. Got the other Kobe card here. Is that the Kobe point guard card? This the Kobe point guard card. I could see it, but I still can't see it, honestly. Let me go back real quick. I can see it, but I still can't see it. Where's Kobe's point guard card? Am I tweaking? Man, there's a lot of Invincibles on this game. Where's Kobe's point guard card? Okay. Receiving. Make sure that's Kobe point guard card. This is his point guard card? Yes, it is. Yeah, he got Shifty too. I hate Shifty. Oh my god, Shifty's so just horrible now. But at point guard, I'll put him at B. Will I put him at B? Nah, I put him at C. He not better than JR, bro. He basically the same. Melo. C. Jesus, am I gonna put anybody above C? Brian. Not cross-generational right there. I'm not really messing with that card. And then his other one, yeah, the small 4 power forward, I'm going to treat him just like Melo. Not cross-generational, so he goes where he goes. His other card, though, I'll make sure I put him in C. It's almost going to have to be biasness for me to put anybody in B because everybody just is kind of horrible. MJ, top of game changers. MJ, top of game changers. And you know why on current gen, he dang near runs the console. On next gen, he's probably the second glitchiest card, not counting as an in-game next to Luka, that you will pay almost any amount for and you will try. There are people in the auction house and probably talk about you who are trying to find his 80 off badge player right now to put him at the PG position. Everybody loves the Jordan card, regardless. One of the few cards, actually might be the only card out of all these cards that have Trey Slot until Trae Young comes out. So Michael Jordan stays right there. Luka is next. I almost want to have these people in their own tier because like I kind of want to put Jordan, Michael Jordan, Jordan and Luka, I actually have them like up here with the rest of them, but like these two are so much better than every other card on the game. Like if you ask any streamer who's best guards on the game, Jordan and Luka. It's been like that for 2-3 months, and it's gonna stay like that. No matter what card they drop, as long as Luka got his shot, the glitchy shot that hits all the whites and barely gets contest unless you on ball, and then Jordan got the shot that dang near runs current gen and greens every yellow, they will both be at the tippity top of every tier list. And anybody who says different is lying to you. Next we got Yao. Yao is also right behind him with game changers because he's not a guard, but Yao runs the game. He's him. He'll always be him. It's nothing more or less you're gonna say about Yao than him being Yao. Like Pau Gasol, I got him in D. He sucks. Honestly, he sucks. Paul George, I'm gonna put him in C. With 3 and D, 99 everything, 65 Hall of Fame badges. Like, he's just Paul George. Slow jump shot. Plays defense though, but I am in C. Penny shot is crazy slow. Because his shot is so slow, I'm throwing him in D. Oh my god, his shot is crazy slow. Like, it's crazy how slow his shot really is. It's the T-Mac point guard card. I'm actually going to throw him in B. I like him for his height and everything. What he be doing at the point guard position, he be hooping. Scotty, put Scotty in C. I believe he's just Paul George with a slower jump shot. Shaq, this specific Shaq, the one who still has his shot and no change sigs, etc. I'm probably going to put him in D. Like, he's horrible. But the one where they gave him like normal fade and stuff, I put him in C. Like, that's like the little change up. The one that got like basic fade and stuff, I put him in D. Ooh, wait, well, before I do, let me make sure the Kareem I got, actually has normal and I'm not tripping. Because if he got basic too, I'm trolling. Okay, he do got normal. Okay, I was gonna say trolling. Steph, game changer. Nah, I'm just playing. He right next to D Rose. He sucks. There's no point in running him. You're literally trolling. T-Mac. A lot of people like T-Mac cards as a whole. I'm gonna put T-Mac in B just because, like, I've seen a lot of people, even competitive people who still play, like, they're still running the T-Mac and they'll be running the T-Mac for a while. So I'm gonna put him in B. Taco, game changer. Like, these 4 cards, not counting Kareem, Giannis, and Kawhi, who probably, well, not counting Kareem and Giannis because they got overshadowed. I might push Kareem and Giannis down actually a tier because I don't think they're competing with. Yeah, I'm gonna push Kareem and Giannis down a tier just because, like, they really not messing with these ones, and Kawhi probably the only one who's up there with these 4 cards. Like, Jordan, Luka, Yao, and Taco are the best cards on the game. And if you are running an Invincible only lineup and you were making the best starting lineup possible, you will have 3 out of 4 of these cards and maybe bench one so you can throw the other guard on the bench or run all 4 of them if you can. They're the best cards on the game. Lastly, we got Vince Carter. And for Vince Carter, I mean, why didn't mean to do that? For Vince Carter, I mean, I throw him in C. That's all there is to it. Little quick refresher. Jordan is Jordan, runs current. Luka's Luka, been running the game for 3 months. Other Jordan, Yao and Taco, Kawhi D stance. I think those are the main game changers of the game. Like, if you have them Invincibles in the game and you put them versus in game, they'll still show their stuff. D-Rob, one of the most likable jump shots for any big man. Everybody loves him. Yaya is Yaya. KD, I love his cards. Yaya is Yaya. Kareem was in game changers and so was Giannis, but I ended up throwing him down just because I really don't think they messing with these people. Ben at the 1, I still think Ben is God. T-Mac at the 1, I think T-Mac is God. Everybody loves his shot. Everybody's been running them, even in comp. When they can happily use in games, they're using the T-Mac for his 6'8" frame for some reason, but I mess with it. I like T-Mac's other card. Keem gets better D animations than the rest of these people. I kind of want to throw Keem down. Yeah, I'm going to throw Keem down. I'm going to throw Keem down with the rest of them. I don't think Keem really that much better. But all of these people, I just think they're mix and match. Like JR, I think you can replace him with Melo or Kobe. He gonna give you the same thing, basically. Boom, Kate, same thing. Gonna give you the same thing. Whether at the 4 or at the 4, probably because you're not running them at the 5. I think Keem and AD and Evan Mobley and Bill Russell might not give you that thing. I might throw Bill Russell down there, like where I have Robert Horry. But I think they are the exact same person. Melo, I like him at the 2, even though he's not cross-generational. When I say cross-generational, that means Carmelo, LeBron, and Paul Pierce are, I think, the only 3 people in the game, besides people who got set shot 25, who on current gen, they can't shoot in the corner unless they have sharp badge, and that gets pretty annoying to most people if y'all have never noticed it. So at the 2, though, I like Melo. D-Wade is one of the few small guards that get crazy animations, and he's been like that all year. Clay is just a little 6'6", 6'7" shooting guard. Nothing spectacular. He's basically Kobe Bryant on this game. Bron, not crush generational, but Melo's other card is here, so I'll put Bron here and put his other card down. PG and Scottie Pippen and Vince Carter, I think they're all the exact same card at the small forward position. And this Shaq has normal fade, and this Shaq has basic fade, so I'll put him here. D Rose and Steph, you know why they're in D. Pau Gasol, you know why he's in D. Penny, you know why he's in D. Big, you know why he's in D. Brian, you know why he's in D. And Melo, you know why he's in D. So Make sure you like, comment who you think should be higher, comment who you be hooping with. Maybe refurbish my tier list. I'm not, but I do want to hear y'all opinion. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out my Twitch at Splash Edition. Other than that, I love every single one of y'all. Peace.